Let's go ahead and pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day, thank you for the blessings you've given us. Thank you for the students here, just pray bless us in this class. Just be with the ones that are not here yet, Lord. Just pray may watch over them, keep them safe, bring them back safely when they are able to come back. Just pray that God lead everything we do in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Answer keys. If you have the optional work from yesterday, you can turn that in. All right, we want to look at solving equations today. Again, should be a review, so we just kind of breeze through this a little bit on solving equations. So example, properties of equality says what you do to one side, you do to the other side. Your goal is to isolate the variables, so we have the x plus 5 equals 10. Our goal is to isolate the x. I'm sure in Algebra 1 your teacher made you show you that you're doing whatever to both sides. I'm not requiring that. I don't need you to see that. So here, to get x by itself, we're going to do what? Get rid of the 5. So we always do opposite of what they do. So to get rid of the 5, we're going to subtract the 5. If you do it from one side, you're going to do it the other side. X equals 5. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see more than that. I can sort of read your mind there. So if we had something like this, 2x plus 3 equals 10. I do need to see the steps though. So we're going to get rid of the 3. We're going to get rid of the 3 by doing what? Subtracting. And then we're going to get rid of the 2 by doing what? Dividing. So I'd like to see the step by step there. I try to go vertical. Again, no mixed numbers, no decimals. So we leave it at 7/2. Here when we have more than one variable involved, we want to simplify each side. So each side is simplified. We want to get the variables together and the numbers together. I always take the smallest one to the biggest one. It doesn't matter, you can do it whichever way you want to do, but I always take it to the smallest to the biggest one. So I want to get rid of the 3x and combine it with the 6x. To move the 3x to the other side, we're going to do what? Subtract. Then I want to take the 2, take it to the 5, and take the 2 to the other side, we're going to do what? Add. And then we want to divide the 3, and we get x equals 7/3. And again, it's however much you want to give me, but I need to see at least that on your work. That way I can see what you did. Let's look at another example. So right here we're solving for x again. We're trying to get x by itself. The first thing you want to do, you want to simplify each side. So we can take the 3x and the negative 5x, which is, anyone? Oops, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. We want to distribute. So the negative 3 times the x plus 2 gives us minus 6. Simplify. So we simplify each side as far as we can go. Now we can combine them. Again, I take the smallest one, which is negative 2x, to the other side. It's going to be 6x. I'm going to take the 6 to this side, which is going to make that 8. And then divide. And we always want to reduce. So there's my answer, 4/3. Familiar to everyone? Everybody good? Alright, let's look at a few more examples. So even abstract equations that has variables and letters in it, we want to solve for h. So to solve for h, we want to get rid of anything that doesn't have an h. We want to get rid of this, take the other side. When we take the other side, we're going to do what? Subtract. Oops. Now we want to get h by itself, so we want to get rid of the 2 pi and r, so we're going to do what with that? Divide. And that's the best you can do, so this is my answer. Okay? All right, does anybody have any questions on solving equations? All right, everybody bring markers today. All right, good. We're going to do some work on the board. All right, so with the other people at the board, everybody else going to be working on a piece of paper at your seat, and we'll switch on the board after a couple problems. I'm going to throw a problem up on the TV. That's the one I want to do. So we got the front board, we can put 3 up there, and we can put 1 in the back board. All right, so try to stay as spread apart as you can. That way we can do 2 groups. So let's do these 4 first. Jed, Daniel, Logan, and Carly.